good time with good people, good places, doing good things. And let's see. So, just to kind of give a little bit more information on the download I got. So, it was kind of like someone made a phone call, and when I guess they made a phone call like to report something, and when they went back to the person to kind of question about whatever it is that they were reporting, the person was very forthcoming. Hold on. And it's like they're so the person that reported is also tied to this group, because there's a group or a sector or something of that sort that's involved. Oh, I have some notes too. Yeah, so there's somebody that kind of got like a phone call or something. But they called to report. Like this person called to report. But in the conversation, like by time so this person called to report something. By time they got back to the person to take the report, because that's how this goes down. Like you don't call in and get somebody. You call in, you leave a message, and then they call you back, and then they check in on what you're talking about. So that's what happened. They called in, they left a message to get a call back. They called them back. But by the time they had called this person back, this person had found out some more stuff, which changed everything. And that's where the dialogue was going. Like, okay, yeah, I get that this and this and this. Like, they're talking about the person that they're with. Like, not that they're with in a romantic way, but like that they've been working with. So they're telling on someone that they've been working with. They're not getting in trouble because that's not how it goes. It's like that we have to take this person on the inside down is what I'm understanding the conversation is moving towards. But there's something about they didn't know, like nobody knew that this has already been getting investigated. Okay, where's that at? Okay. This was already being investigated. Back in January of 2023. What I'm getting is that there's this fusion center that's been under scrutiny. And this fusion center has been working with some Masonic organizations, groups. What was it? They call themselves a temple. That's what they call themselves. So this group calls themselves the temple of wherever. You know what I mean? That's what they consider themselves to be. Maybe that's, I don't know. That's what I got. Like, because in Masonry, it's like your house, your lodge, your temple, right? So that's what they considered themselves as a group. That this was the temple of, blah, 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 blah. So now this temple, blah, 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 is getting closed down. That's what's happening. They are also like under some intense scrutiny right now that they didn't even realize. Okay. Ooh, that's that Knight of Cups in reverse energy. So, it's all stemming from some type of unrequited love. That's going to be the killer for them because that's not what they operate off of. Like, none of these organizations should be used for this. And that's what they want to make sure of. It's like, no. We can bring in stuff where people have actually done some wrong, are cheating the system, or this or that, right? When really we're here for a whole different purpose. It's like, this is, these places, these fusion centers are supposed to be put together for terrorist attacks, things that we're seeing going on in other countries that they're actually calling a 9/11. They did a 9/11 over in, Ukraine. And I was just kind of like, are we really naming stuff? Like we're naming the way that people, like, this is just ridiculous. But anyway, I'm not going to get on a rant about that. But this is an unrequited love situation with somebody who thought that they were a heartbreaker or a manipulator. And when really maybe they were just a one-night stand who was cheating on their person. But the collective already knew that. Like, that's what I'm getting. But for a whole entire, like, this is what I don't understand. Why would these people go along with this? I guess their affiliation with this person, they never check these people out, right? Yeah, this person is maybe curious even now, trying to call other people and see like curious about like what's going on. Like, why haven't I heard back about this? Or, why haven't you guys, gotten back to me with this? And, they're trying, and they're trying to kind of like think fair and think, before they speak and to not get themselves in any arguments or anything. But, oh, wow. But they know they're being isolated from this group. Because again, that whole Well, let me look at my title again, because that whole thing is being shut down. The whole house is done, is what I heard. The whole house is done. They are no longer, like, the whole house is done. They're going to have to close the whole house. The whole house is done. That's what I keep hearing. The whole house is done. I don't mean to be so, like, redundant. Something went along against these guidelines. And they know it. I guess because this is not a part of any of that. And so what happened is, like, somebody went in to tell on somebody, and that's why they were being investigated back in January, is because somebody offered up, like, somebody who wasn't even a part of it. It's like somebody came in to kind of do routine business check and stuff like that. But the first thing out of their mouth was the collective's name. And they're like, oh yeah, here's the stuff on this one. And so the person was like, oh, okay. The person wasn't even aware that, like, this, this was all news to them. I guess this fusion center had gotten so used to just, going after this one person, that they just assumed that everybody in there was coming in regarding that person, the collective. They were also being investigated, like this. There's a Los Angeles location that has been on the, like, whomever is now, okay, let me get the information. Whomever is in charge of this. So there's somebody in Congress that's taking on this, because Congress presides over this. So there's somebody in Congress that's working with, that's already got their case built up. You guys know how Congress works. They've already got their case built up. They've determined already what they want established, which is the closure of this. And that's what they're going to get. They also have some information about a Los Angeles location that they got back in April of 2014, that this Los Angeles location was already under scrutiny of whomever this person is that is in the United States Congress, that they're, that's taking this group down. Yeah, they're just going to have to call this a missed opportunity. And it's maybe this is out of some people's depth to understand what I'm talking about even, but what I feel is this person was out of their depth, and now everything is out of their control. And everything is being left behind. And people are looking at them as rude, tactless, and hurtful at this point. They have a lot of, like, mental instability. I would too. This sounds like a lot of bad stuff's coming somebody's way. So, and I guess they've caught this person, like, in 5 different ways. So there's, like, a catch up in 5 different ways that it's showing, like, who's violated what, and this and this and this. Or maybe there's a total of 5 people down, stemming down from the organization into the whole entire house is being closed down. So, like, maybe there's 4 levels of something that the individuals involved in it are going down. They're being pushed out. They're being closed off. And then there's also an entire house or sector or fusion center or branch of a fusion center that operates out of a house even is being closed down. Okay. They know this. They know this because of some type of isolation tactics that they did. They feel very trapped, though, because they know that this is this cycle for this Empress energy, whoever they were doing this to. And they know that they can tell, because there's also this issue with, like, the motherhood of this person. Like, whomever this is that they were doing this to, it's something about, it goes against even more so because of the person's motherhood. So, like, I don't know. Maybe that was also a key factor, was, like, the reunion of a mother with a child, which is bringing this destiny and good luck. Oh, gosh. All right. It's very sad to get a few cards out of here. So I'm going to get a few cards out of there. A lot of people are concerned about their marriages too, because maybe a part of their marriages were, like, built off of these things, these groups being able to validate and pay for their fronts, is like they're paid, because people are getting paid for this information. So a lot of people's marriages are falling apart because they don't have what they had before, and the economy's not, so awesome if you're not so, I'm hearing even the hoity-toity, even the to-dos are going to be affected by this now. Oh gosh. They will seize their house, and upon selling the possessions, you will be paid. First card out here that I actually saw. Other than the J or the X, which is kind of like maybe somebody's getting discarded, I'm getting like the first one wins. So J winning over X. So justice over your ex even. Yeah. For a cinnamon roll. It's like a good warm energy. And maybe there's something about 8. Take it how it resonates. I'm just going to put these out here. Yeah. Maybe there's something where there were 3 sons involved or something like that. 3 or 4 sons involved. Or that's what they called them within this organization. Like they call them their sons. So there's 4 sons in this group that are going down. Yeah, they're 2 of them already know. 2 of them already got their information like, get out of there. Go on as fast as you can. Yeah, maybe G or T. I don't know if those are going to be first, last, middle nicknames. I don't know. They've ruined their lives and their families and their friends' lives and anyone that they included by word, deed, thought, or action. Yeah, because this is coming up from really well, and I don't think as many people realize how much, because they were so used to getting this money, so they didn't realize how much of this was going to stop their forward movement, like how much it would actually paralyze them. Ooh, that's wild, because earlier I was looking for like the stuff for the title, and there was this little, because I was like, somebody needs to have a seat or is being set down or something like that, or like it was something like that energy, but the wheelchair came up, and I was like, I forgot that thing was even in there. Yep, and this one's coming out again. One individual would be named in each group for a single ring of crimes as the head. All XYZ crimes on so-and-so. Again, this is a RICO. They're not going down for one thing. They're going down for multiples. That's why they do it as a RICO, so they can get multiple people caught up. And you know what I mean? That's why it's called a ring, because it includes everybody. Do you guys get it now? Like some people were really thinking like, oh, I'm not going to get caught up with jail time. Maybe some family members were thinking, oh, I'm not going to get caught up with jail time. Yeah. They will they will suffer severely in all areas of their life. They will not rest at all. I got that too. Like somebody is snoring, but it's like they're having nightmares and they can't even wake up from those nightmares. Yeah, this group is going down. Institutions. I got very much like this is a group, an institution. Ooh, my head is hurting. They got caught up with these energies. I feel like they had too many energies that were comfortable with just like doing negative things. Nobody ever checked to see if like what they were doing could get them in trouble, or why it could get them in trouble. They were just all too pig-headed, and that was also like I kept not understanding like why the snoring was sounding like a pig. It's like, yeah, this person is too pig-headed. They got a lot of pig-headed people that are not they're like the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. They're impatient, where versus the collective, it's like it's patience, it's understanding, it's knowledge. Yeah, this is more indicative of that red rum energy again. I'm just being honest with you. It's like, yeah, their impatience has led to a lot of this devil energy for them though, like in their lives. And I don't know. Ooh, maybe even a female cousin is in trouble now. Oh my gosh. For trying to impersonate you, or maybe even helping with one or something like that. Yeah. Ooh, maybe this person has a body odor too, but it's like initials B or O in the reverse though. That's what I heard. Her sister is telling on her, or her boyfriend is telling everyone everything for clout. So it might be some kind of energy like, yeah, my girl going, she getting locked up for, yeah, she's gonna do some fed time and blah, blah, blah. It's weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. That is not like weird flex, but okay. No. Like I can't even walk away from that without like correcting. No, it's not okay. Oh, these people are wicked. Yeah, it's like they struggle with contemplating their life direction. That's I guess that would be hard to do if you're going to jail and ooh, dang. Yeah, they definitely going to jail. Some additional charges are being added by their employers for misuse of company property and relationships. Ouch. Yo. And the collective is moving on to like this new beginning, and this group is not going to have one because it came out in the reverse. It's like they don't carry that good energy. They got to be in that 7, and then here's the 7 card right after that. Ooh, dang, jackpot 777, damn. And they need to mind their business, and they'll soon see why. That's enough sufficiency. Oh my gosh. So I did mix these cards up. Your secret admirer, your new love. You guys are going to spoil one another. Yeah. It's like you're doing all these things, getting your hair cut and stuff like that. Wow. Oh, wow. And people are seeing like there's some grandma energy, like there's a grandma that's in the reverse that they're seeing that like that this person is not sane, like their people are seeing that this person is not mentally stable, or maybe the people that they worked with them, or maybe someone that they're isolating or trying to isolate at this point. Yeah. Yeah. I get the energy like this person is super pressed because they've been really irresponsible throughout life. It's almost kind of like, yeah, it's a lot of this emotional heartbreak energy, Three of Swords, heartbreak, hotel. Maybe because all of the ways they like misused law enforcement, local law enforcement in some instances where people would call from like, oh yeah, I work out here in, Memphis, and, I have a cousin who's out there, and, I really think that they should, I've already reported blah, 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 blah. So maybe there's some type of energy, maybe like a family member of yours that's in the military, I'm hearing, or in the judicial system or in the police force or something like that, who is getting in trouble because of their false reports and stuff like that. Maybe even, okay, so somebody reported the activity of this impersonating family member to the police. So that was the goal. They would have the family member impersonate you and go do this crime, and then they would report the crime and have them come get you. Listen, somebody better start. This is the Four of Pentacles. This came, okay, I'm going to post this reading too, because this came out in another reading. There's a Queen of Cups in reverse, possibly a Scorpio energy. Ooh, which people are saying, you better not, don't give to this person. Don't give them anything. Don't give them the time of day. Don't talk to them. People are being warned, like whoever this Scorpio energy is, that they need to like stay away from this person. Like this, they know they shouldn't give to this person is what I'm hearing. Cause it's like, save your money. Don't do that because they'll have control over you or something like that. Where these, some people are already indebted to give to these people or like owe them something. They're trying to find ways to like make sure they're not giving them more than they need. Wow, this is weird. Yeah, and they're not able to hide anymore. Like the real. Yeah, that's why they're contemplating all these next moves. Whomever these, because they already in trouble. Again, this is like a detective or like someone high up. Someone is confessing to others what they did to you so that others will think you did something back, telling on themselves, I cannot make this up. And somebody going bald right now, riding around in their car with that sunroof and that sun just beating on that bald head. Yeah, it's somebody who needs to accept. They need to bridge their body and their mind. Maybe it's somebody who even like works out all the time, and they were hoping that the way the world would change and the new world order was you had to be strong. I'm getting a Virgo energy, like they're not humble at all, but they present themselves kind of like that. But this person is balding, and they're like they need to bridge their mind and their body. Like they're in shape, they're in excellent shape, but their brain is mush, and that's why they were hoping that like, oh, it was going to be some Hunger Games kind of stuff. They were hoping that, oh yeah, that's going to be some Hunger Games where we got to fight and beat up people. But that's not what's happening. And they're being humbled big time. Ooh, your humility makes you attractive to only the right people. Soul tribe energy aligning. Wow. She owes her squad friends and employees money, and they are quitting or filing suits against her property for services rendered. Liz pendant. So there may be some impending lawsuits on some person's properties that they have because this person owes other people that they have been paying to do, malicious things. Oh wow. And they know that you see everything. Who knew? Oh, and you're moving on to some kind of like beautiful family life together with this good energy over here, this 7 and new beginnings. Cinnamon roll. Yeah, you've elevated again and again and again and again. I just feel like you're lifting off. You're lifting off, my loves. And they thought they was leaving you this way, but that's how they're being left. Yep, they don't have any forward movement at all. They know that. Your intuition is on point. See, you already know. They know you an earth angel, no matter how much they want to try and deny it. Dang, this came out twice. I see you. Hi. Think did you? I think that it did you. I think did you? They was hoping your ego would get in the way, but you don't. Like you don't. You're not a humble person. You're just What is that word? It's not, because these words to me are lowly. Don't call me humble. I will punch you in your nose. Just kidding. But I like a different word because, again, Little Miss Dictionary. Who knew? Who knew? I love it. Because the word humble like means meek and submissive and self-effacing and low-ranking. It's like, no. No. I don't, nah. No, thank you. Please. Antonyms. You're noble. You are grand. Unpretentious. Yeah, I like that one. Unpretentious. You're unpretentious. You don't, you're pleasantly simple and functional. You make it so nice. Like, I love it here. That's the energy. I love it here. They will see. You guys, this is the last card in my hand somehow. And this was the first card. So this reading is over. But oh wow, somebody's ego is really causing them to struggle. And that everybody's seeing that too. That's been illuminated. These are all money cards. Like, some people are really struggling with their money because they have to have this self-acceptance, like, to bridge their body and their mind. Like, that's why some people's money is stuck, because again, it's all about learning the lessons. And they force the collective to learn the lessons, and so be it. Actually, the collective forced themselves. The collective was like, oh, it's something let me run and chase that. Run and chase the knowledge, the wealth of information of how to move the station. Because we're not just moving the train, we are moving the station. Okay, new location. All right. It's a beautiful night. Oh. Because you see everything. That was the download that I wanted to share too. Like, some people don't realize when you become more tapped in, and if you actually do receive the gifts and do the work and, get into this jackpot energy, then what happens is, like, if you've ever met someone before in your life, if you've ever crossed paths, you will see who it is that's sending you this negative energy. Because some people wonder, like, how do you and your person know who to protect each other from? Well, what happens is kind of like an algorithm, right? When you are tapped into your person, there's an algorithm that exists. And because we have these electronics that also play a part in this energy moving, right? What happens is someone that's connected to your divine masculine in a negative way, or your divine feminine in a negative way, that is causing, some negative energy to be pushed towards them, that person will come up in your feed, people you've never met. Because some people are wondering, like, well, how does this person know who, who's coming after their person? Well, just like we see everything else, we're allowed to know stuff for the benefit of others. And if we take any of that information in and apply it to our own lives, then that just helps us do a lot better too. So that's the part that, comes along with, like, how to do these mystics, create these things for themselves and, get out of the matrix and, yeah, receive justice. Just told you. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful and insightful in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, this was a good choice. This was a very good choice. This is a very good choice because it is leading to a lot of unexpected financial windfalls, lump sums of money. Again, that's maybe why I was explaining that these people's money are being affected. Like, it's just a lot. Yeah, it's just a lot. And then you're going to be spoiled by your person, Yeah, I guess they're trying to find out too, like, who your person is, and they're constantly being reminded of this mind your business. They definitely feel left out right now, as they should. All right, later.